Hello, friends and neighbors. What you're looking at is a do-over of a very old drawing of mine. Specifically, the original was done August of 2010. It's, yeah, yikes. I was super proud of it, though. Back then, I never did fan art, because I was an idiot, and one of those snobs that was like, fan art's not real art. I was also a hypocrite because my favorite artist was Brianna Garcia. She is still one of my favorites, but back in 2010, I was obsessed, especially with her work on the When Curiosity Met Insanity webcomic. So yeah, I was really into her Alice and Mad Hatter pieces, so I was like, hey, give fan art a shot. Garcia's Alice wears very conservative outfits, so I wanted to put her in something really out there, and at that time, I had just discovered Lady Gaga. Yeah, seriously, that's part of a whole other thing I can discuss in another video. Anyways, the original is done with Copic markers. The reason it looks so streaky was because I had this really garbage scanner that washed out the colors, so I would edit the saturation to as deep as possible. For some reason, I thought that looked good. Right now, as this video is coming out, I'm making a coloring book. I had tons of pieces that I had never finished or just wasn't really happy with the coloring, and I'm like, what do I do with all these incomplete pieces? I don't want to throw them away because that feels like such an incredible waste. What the hell do I do with these? So there's quite a few pages, but it didn't feel like enough, so I had to actually draw. Ugh, what new pieces? I don't know why I thought of it, but I looked at my Deviantart gallery, hoping to get ideas. And of course, I was getting that shiver of disgust we get when we look at our old stuff. You know, from when we were young, dumb, and full of higher expectations. And I'm like, I should really redraw that. Which of course brings us here. I knew I wanted to keep the outfit pretty much the same, but it was a conscious choice to leave out the veil and the cape. They felt like a single degree of too much. Like, the outfit just didn't need them. I also deliberately made this all about Alice because I wanted to make a standalone piece that doesn't require a lot of context to appreciate it. Like, oh, whose shoes are those? Mad Hatter's? Why? I really love the concept of the hat. Maybe one day I'll make another piece of just the hat with a lot more detail. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I will. Let me write that down. Yeah, that's happening. Okay, so what was... Oh yeah, I thought about making the ribbons the same color as the little balls on the hat, but then it looked like they were disappearing into the leotard, which defeats their purpose. So I just stuck with the light blue. I even considered changing the leotard to the same blue as the hat and shoes, but then it would have made it uniform, therefore boring. The line art to this is going into the coloring book, but I'm going back and forth on making this the cover because of its simplicity. I don't know, I may be overthinking it. Maybe I'll think about that some more later, definitely not right now in this video. I think I'll even touch it up some more to make the background more fun. More interesting than a color gradient. That's one more thing for me to write. Had to skip the shading process because, I don't know, the program froze, I guess, because it was stuck on one frame for 17 minutes, so it had to go. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're in the area, you can catch me at Atlanta Comic Con 2018, July 13th, 14th, and 15th. My name's Kristen, aka the RiskPig. You are amazing, so generous and cool, and I hope you have a fabulous day.